Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thanks so much for stopping by, grabbing a cup of coffee, and having yourself a little rest break. Because that's what we're doing right now. When we sit down and get to catch up with the Walkers, we get to rest.
We do.
Because otherwise, what are we doing all the time?
A little bit of everything.
But mainly, just even today, we've got Ranger soccer game. Preparing for Easter, so starting to get some food and stuff ready for Easter dinner. Just always something going on.
Always chores to be done, a house to be cleaned, kids to be taken care of.
Laundry. It all comes out in the wash, so to speak. So, if you saw the title of the video, you know that we have been attacked on the internet. Can you imagine that? And not by a mean subscriber, but by somebody with ill intent. What's the word for that? Not a fraud, but not a cyber attack.
Scam?
It's not a scam. So I could not think of it, but the word I was looking for was hacked.
Yes.
And I don't know why I couldn't think of it because
you haven't had your whole cup of coffee. Neither have I.
I'm not nearly awake. But we got hacked by something I thought would probably not get hacked. That was our Walmart.com account.
So random.
Yeah. So one day I was just sitting there, minding my own business, not doing anything out of the ordinary, and I got a little email notification on my phone. Boop. I looked at it. Your Walmart.com order has been placed.
I think you even texted me and asked me if I ordered anything.
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't order anything. And Cassie, I think, has a separate Walmart.com account because she orders, like, the food orders usually are done with her, but I've done it sometimes too on my account. And so I was like, what in the world? Okay. And I asked Cassie, have you ordered anything on Walmart.com? No, I didn't order anything. And then about 3 minutes later, I got another email. Your Walmart.com order has been canceled. Well, that didn't take long.
Was it Walmart.com? Wasn't it a pickup?
Yeah, it was a pickup order. So, as you guys know, the pickup business is huge, especially during the last 3 years and everything that went on.
They started that thing just in time.
Yeah, they got it. They got it wound up. It's a convenience thing. You enjoy doing it, right?
Yeah, I don't do it as often as I used to because you're able to get a lot of stuff on your lunch breaks and on your way home and things. But if I need stuff from Walmart and I know in advance, I'm not going in there.
Yeah. So it's a major convenience. If you haven't ever done it before, you basically put all your items in online. You set a time and a date and the store location. So you pick your store and you pick the time and date that you want to pick it up. And you drive up, pull into a spot. Walmart worker walks out with all your groceries and loads it into your trunk. Do you tip or do you not? That's a whole nother conversation probably.
I don't think they're allowed to take tips.
Oh, really? I thought you were supposed to tip. See, that's the thing. It's etiquette. I don't know.
Have you ever tipped?
You should tip like $5.
Have you ever tipped?
$5, I think I tipped once.
And they took it?
The 1 or 2 times I did it, yeah. I'm pretty sure I tipped. Because I'm like, I'm not.
I was pretty sure I was told they weren't allowed to
They're
take
working
tips.
hard to go put. Well, I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but they're working hard and they're busting their rear to get their groceries out. If I ordered 10,
I assume they get paid for it.
10 bags of groceries,
It's not like a waitress that gets paid less.
They get paid, but I feel like when they're coming out in the rain and putting things in your car, you should probably pay them.
I'll ask the person next time. Hey, do you get tips? Am I just a bad person?
Maybe not, but maybe. Is it going to hurt? If you have the extra...
If you have cash.
If you have a little extra cash.
Because I don't have cash.
There you go. If you have a little extra cash, it ain't going to hurt anything. It's a nice gesture.
Are they allowed to take it is the question.
Some of them are. The ones that took it from me. I'm pretty sure I did it once, maybe twice. And that's the thing. I don't do a lot of Walmart pickup orders. I just don't.
Gary doesn't like it.
I've done like 2. I like to go in. I like to pick my own fruit. I like to pick my own expiration dates on milk and cheeses and things like that.
You're kind of chasing a rabbit.
No, I'm just saying I like to do it myself, so I don't order very much. So when that Walmart.com order popped up, I was like, what in the world? I know I didn't order, and I didn't think Cassie had. And so I immediately went to the order, and I've got some of the details here on my phone because I did a screenshot of it. And I ordered, the things on the order was the same things I ordered all the other time. This is how they're going to get you because it's tricky. So the same things that you ordered last are in your account. Okay.
Yeah, because that pops up as your favorites.
So it was blueberries, a gallon of milk. Oh, I buy a gallon of milk. I buy blueberries. It was some cereal for the kids, just things like that. And I thought,
sausages?
Nobody in the sausages. So I scrolled down to the bottom of the thing, and it said pickup person, Gary Walker, and then it has a slash, Robert O'Neill.
Robert, if you're watching, we caught you.
Shame on you, Robert. bad, Robert. So I was like,
call the police and give him his name?
well, so there's more to this story. I tried.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So Robert O'Neill was the pickup person. Hang on, here's the location. Where are we at, Cassie?
Locust Grove, Oklahoma.
We're Locust Grove, Oklahoma. The places I would pick up a Walmart order, Locust Grove or Pryor. Maybe Catoosa. Like, that's far reaching. But 3 places. I wasn't in any of those. Pickup location, 1100 South 1st Street, Madill, Oklahoma. Madill
So random.
Super Center. So this dude purchased, and I didn't go through all the items, 13 items. First 11 items were things that I had purchased previously. Guess what the bottom 2 items were? You already know.
I do. Something Ranger would love to have.
A $499 Xbox and $200 Apple AirPods.
Which you hate.
AirPods, the little things that stick out of your ear that are wireless, like 200 and something bucks. That, a $500 Xbox,
The two things Gary hates.
and my $60 worth of groceries. All right. So this is what old Robert, he was going to get some nice blueberries, some gallon of milk.
He was just going to throw that stuff out the window.
Yeah. So this is what Robert O'Neill desires. Robert, here's a little word of advice to you, buddy. You need to get a job. All right. You are the scum of the earth, trying to steal from people that work hard for their money. And Walmart, thank you very much for canceling the order about 3 minutes afterwards. But no thanks.
But isn't it? How did Walmart know to cancel it? What if you
They
would
said
have been hanging out in Madill at that time?
They said it appeared to be fraudulent activity. So here's the thing. I think the Walmart
is pretty good.
account was hacked on their side. So I think this is a Walmart issue because my phone, I never had any other password issues, never had a bank issue, never had any other issue.
Robert was doing a bunch of people's orders.
I think Robert was probably hacking people in Oklahoma. I don't know if he bought a data on the dark web. I don't know what the dark web is, but they say that on the news, like it's like it was on the dark web. Who gets on the dark web? Not me. I stay on the white web, the non-evil web.
We should edit that part out.
No, let's not. So
That sounded bad.
the dark web. That's what happens. The people buy illegal information. Like somebody still hacks Walmart's database. They get all the data. Probably he bought the ones from people from Oklahoma. So he's like, oh, this guy's from Locust Grove. He's down in Madill. He's not that far from home. Like you thought. So here's you don't know what my problem is though? Dealing with this. Here's my 2 problems. I've got 2. One of them is with Walmart and the other one is with Madill Police Department. So the problem I have with Walmart first is I went to their policies because I'm a policy reader. I went to their policies and their rules on their website, and it said that if you have suspicious activity on your account, to change your password. That was it.
We can't sue them.
No, I want a brand new account. I'm done with Walmart at this point in my account. I went in there, logged into my account. I deleted every single debit card that was ever stored. I deleted. I changed my password settings to like an extra level of authenticity. So now I'll get a text message
instead of your dog's name, it's your cat's
whenever
name.
they've changed your password. I ain't saying what my password is. This is the internet, Cassie. This is the light web. But these are good people. But I'm not saying my password for everybody. Not right now.
Okay.
So anyway.
So what did the police say?
So I'm not done with Walmart yet. Walmart, you need to allow somebody to completely delete their account so they can go back, set up a brand new account, because I would feel better about the whole situation. Okay?
This is Gary Knowledge 101.
I feel a little bit like this dude, Robert O'Neill. I know who you are now. From Medill, Oklahoma.
Did you Google him?
No, I don't.
Did you Facebook stalk him?
No, I need to ODCR him, look on the Department of Corrections and see if he's got a history of scamming people. But here's a good thing. Walmart did catch it, so I was happy about it. Thank you, Walmart, for that. But
like they're gonna watch this.
Well, I mean, there's associates. I'm sure they're not all bad people. Trust me, there's some good ones. My cousin Rocky works at Walmart. He's worked there for like 25 years. So there's good people at Walmart. But I should be able to delete my account and go back, create a brand new one. That's what would make me happy. Now I'll probably have to use a different email address, and I'm just gonna forget that account.
And use like a
ever
John
existed.
Doe.
I'll just I'll have a Walmart burner email account or something.
Just
shop at Target@gmail.com, and I'll be at my Walmart account. So my other problem was with the Medill Police Department. I called the Medill Police Department, and there were like 6 options to choose from on their call tree. Option 1 was like, if it's an emergency, hang up and dial 911. All right, I'm good there. I don't need an emergency. If you have a ticket, hit this option. If you have a something, there was never an option for the crime to report, and I needed to report the crime. And so,
did you just push 0 for an operator?
Well, that was the option too. And about that time, I got another phone call. So I hung up. I need to call back tomorrow and report. What was his name?
Well, you had a problem with Robert O'Neill. You had a problem with the police department, but it was your problem that you didn't hit the right number.
No, what the operator? That didn't sound like. That's just like a random person that dispatches, right?
Yeah, the person you report the crime to.
I need
you're going to get a detective.
I need a cybercrime investigator. So if there's somebody,
do you know where Medill's at?
It's kind of small. They sell metal works, panels, and like accessories for your tractor. I know that there's a company down there.
Yeah, it's not LA.
But I need somebody on this, like a cyber officer. I'll call back tomorrow, and if I hit the operator, I'll just want to tell them, hey,
tomorrow's Sunday.
No,
Easter.
Well, Monday. Whatever the next day is that I can call. But I'm going to call them and tell them if there's anybody named Robert O'Neill that you know of in your little town.
Won't we just find their community Facebook page and blast him on there?
Let's do that. Want me to send a screenshot? Let's do that. But Robert, he deserves to be prosecuted. But there was really no crime that was committed. That's the other problem. He attempted to steal money from me, but Walmart canceled the account. So that was the other.
So had Walmart not canceled the order, we could have prosecuted this guy.
That's what I'm thinking. But I want to tell, it's like a tip. And that's what I was going through my head. It's like, if I talk to somebody, what am I going to say? Because they really didn't steal anything from me. But he attempted to. So it's like an attempted robbery at Walmart. But it was.
Well, if someone comes up to your window and knocks on it and tries to rob you and don't get anything, they still get arrested for trying to rob you, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We need to ask Brandon. He's pretty close to Ada, isn't he? Or Medill? How far is Brandon from Medill?
I don't know.
I'll put an officer on this.
If Medill's by Ada, then he's like 40 minutes away.
I think it's close. It's that southern part of Oklahoma. But
it's getting close to Texas, that's the problem.
That's probably a lot of it. You can't trust people. No, I better not say that. Texas people are good too. We have a lot of Texas people. But here's the thing. All is well that ends well. I did not get anything stolen out of my account. I never saw a charge on my account. So I think Walmart stopped it before that. But so what I was saying, I want to call the Medill Police Department and say, here's a tip. This guy's trying to steal stuff from people. I have no proof because he didn't actually steal it from
You
me.
have proof of his name.
Oh, I have his proof that his name's on my thing, but I have no proof that he actually stole something from anybody. So it would be like an anonymous tip saying, "Hey, go check out." And I'm guessing. Here's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing Robert O'Neill lives in his mom's basement. So like, go to Mrs. O'Neill's basement, find Robert, and see how many Xboxes and pairs of AirPods he's got. Because I bet you he's stocked up. It's probably worked for other people. Why would he do it if it didn't work, right? So as far as catching up with the walkers goes, I can't get my words straight.
You're too caught up on Robert.
I'm over Robert. Okay, I had to get it off my chest. It's off. This is gardening season. This is Easter. It's a great time of year. I love.
Gary finally waited. He didn't plant it 1st of March and then have to go put buckets all over everything because it was going to frost again.
Like I've done for probably the last 5 years.
And we've had YouTube for 2.5 of those years, and all y'all have told him how stupid that was.
Oh, that's not a nice word. How you should be patient. So I've been patient this year, and the video coming out on Walker Farm Fam tomorrow will be me and mainly Ransom. The other kids were busy playing, and sometimes they want to help, sometimes they don't. I don't force them to help. I know you guys will be like, well, why wasn't Ranger out there? Why wasn't Mazzy in the garden? Well, I didn't force him to go. Ransom wanted to go. He was asking. But him and I got 6 rows of corn planted. And we also made a special trip to the Amish to find some other vegetables. And kind of to address that before the questions start coming, Gary, why don't you grow your own plants and seeds and get them started early? Well, that takes a lot of time, or a little bit of time, and we've been short on time lately.
Yeah.
So the convenience for me is just paying the Amish or our local store Harps to grow those little starters out.
Well, last year we did with all the stuff that Haas Tools sent us, but this year with the Okie Homesteading Expo being at our place, we weren't sure, or the hogwood trim part of the Okie Expo, we weren't sure if it would be raining or not. So we didn't want anything extra in our shop, and that's where we started our seeds and stuff. So that was one reason we did it. We didn't do it, but we also like to go buy plants from local people and do it that way as well.
Yeah, and the price, so like a 4-pack of tomatoes to start is $1.64. And I plant about 12 tomato plants in my garden. So for a few bucks, I can get those plants. The other stuff, like the spinach and the lettuce and beets and radishes, all of that is all from seeds. So the only thing that I'll plant, I might spend $20 to $30. And so for me, it's worth it just kind of as a convenience, because if I bought all that stuff as seeds and getting the different varieties that I'm getting, it would probably cost close to 20 bucks at least anyway. So you'll see that video. It's coming out, like I said, tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoy that. It's always a joy for me when I get to spend time in the garden, especially with my kids.
Yes.
So also, some of our last videos, you saw some new alpacas on the farm. Cassie, what do you think about our new guests here on the farm?
I like them. I think alpacas are weird, and I did think they were kind of ugly until we met Honey and Mariposa, which you guys have said is butterfly in Spanish, but we call her Mary for short. But someone had a good idea if we should have called her Posy.
I like Mariposa, so I'll probably still go back and forth.
But they are cute, and we are. Mary is been messed with more, I think, plus her age.
She leads really well.
Yeah, and so we're excited to see what happens in about 11 months. Because the boys were excited to see them.
Yeah, and I told Cassie probably in a week or two we'll need to trade pens. So we'll trade the males out just in case if one of the males was not fertile right now. I know Daniel Arms is dealing with that with his alpacas. So if one of our males wasn't fertile, then the odds of switching them and one of the other males being fertile is pretty good.
Yeah.
So hopefully between the two of them, we'll get a cria in about 11 months.
People keep asking, Gary, what do you do with the alpacas?
Oh, well, we pet them.
I said we take pictures.
We take pictures. They will be, and some people say they're not guard animals, but I always think if a animal is approaching
They didn't see
a herd of
Mary did to JoJo.
yeah, but if they're approaching a herd of goats that are this tall, and then they come up to an alpaca that's like almost as tall as a human, you know, with their big old goofy looking head and like sticking up and moving around, I think that's a little more intimidating. So I think there's the sheer size. And Mary attacked JoJo. She took both feet, popped him real hard, and pushed him out of the pen. And he didn't want to go back in that pen for a while. So, I mean, most of our fence is pretty good anyway for predators. We choose a smaller wire. So if a coyote got in, they'd have to clear it or go under. But I feel better about them being in there than nothing at all.
Yeah. And since Gary won't let me have 10 dogs, alpacas are the next best thing.
Yeah, they are. I don't think we need 10 dogs. We do have 2 dogs. And we also have Zenith. So I think if Mary or one of the other alpacas started like shrieking and stuff because an animal was in, and because when they attack and they make weird noises. Mm-hmm. So I think if they're making that weird noise, that makes Xena.
Oh, they were making all kinds of weird noises the other day, and Xena was going nuts.
Yeah, she's on high alert. So I mean, I think there are advantages even if our alpacas are in there with the pen by themselves. I think that they'll still alert Xena, which would be in the next pen over. So there's still advantages, and we just like them. Like I told Cassie, we kind of committed to having our male alpacas. So if we're going to have our males, we're going to feed them, we're going to take care of them, we're going to have the shear lady come. We already talked to her. She's coming in about a month. But we already all have all that going on. What's 2 more alpacas? And the chance we get a cria that is super cute. You guys like to watch it, right? I mean,
guess what popped up on my time hop yesterday?
The baby cria?
Well, when we took them to sell them, they were riding in the trailer and stuff. But they, just looking at them, now that I've seen different alpacas and stuff, they had really beautiful hair, wool, whatever it is.
They're fleece.
Yeah, and that one looked really big, but she was also by the baby, might be why. But
yeah, I feel like
it was 6 years ago when we took them to the sale.
Wow. 6 years?
Yeah, so that means we had them a year or 2, right?
We had them at least 2 years, maybe 3, because we had the cria. The cria was born, and then yeah. So
no, because she was bred before we separated them.
Okay, so probably around 6-7 years then.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't seem that long.
Yeah. So anyway, flashbacks.
Yeah.
But
we're excited to have them.
I was gonna say it's exciting. So the kids like them, and we eventually want to split up our goat herd a little bit. And I feel we both feel better if we have some type of guard protection in there to deter things. So we'll see what comes of it.
Yep. So as far as praying and catching up with the walkers, we always like to spend a little bit of time focusing on prayer requests that we've had recently. I know I've seen a lot in the last video, people leaving them down in the comments. So if you guys would continue to scroll through that, we appreciate you taking a look at everyone. But it's also the Easter season. So we want to have a prayer of thanks for what our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ done for us when he died on the cross, and then he rose again so we can have eternal life.
Yes. And a prayer request I do have is one of my co-workers, a teacher at our school, and Mazzie's, I shouldn't say favorite teacher because she has a new teacher now, but one of Mazzie's favorite teachers is due to have a baby within the next month or so. So just pray for a safe delivery and just keep her in your thoughts and prayers as that grows closer.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining us in those prayer requests and times of prayer. I know that other people really do appreciate it as well.
We hope you have a great day, and just remember that we celebrate Easter because Jesus rose from the grave, and we are forever thankful for that. So we hope you have a great weekend with your family, reflecting on those times. We love you guys, and God bless.